Ever wondered how much you really know about the viruses around us and their impact? This is the question we'll be exploring today as we delve into the intriguing world of arboviruses, viruses transmitted by insects, more specifically, mosquitoes. We'll be discussing 4 of these elusive adversaries: Zika, Dengue, Chikungunya, and yellow fever, each one distinct yet sharing a common mode of transportation: the mosquito. These viruses are most prevalent in tropical and subtropical regions, where their carriers, the Aedes species of mosquitoes, thrive. They can cause a range of symptoms from mild fever to more serious complications, and their impact on global health cannot be understated. The management of these viruses is possible through vector control and preventive measures such as vaccines, but knowledge is our first line of defense. So buckle up as we dive deeper into each of these viruses and their effects. Starting with the Zika virus, a name you might remember from a major outbreak in Brazil. This virus, known as an arbovirus, is transmitted to humans by the bite of a mosquito, specifically the Aedes species. It's most commonly found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. Now, the Zika virus usually causes mild symptoms in those infected, symptoms such as a slight fever or a rash. However, it's not the mild symptoms we worry about. The real danger lies in the risk it poses to pregnant women. You see, if a pregnant woman contracts the Zika virus, it can lead to serious birth defects in the unborn child, such as microcephaly, a condition characterized by an unusually small head. So while the Zika virus might seem mild to most, its potential effects are anything but. Next, we move on to another mosquito-borne virus, one that can cause severe symptoms: the dengue virus. The dengue virus, a common threat in tropical areas of Asia, Africa, and the Americas, is no stranger to those who live in these regions. This insidious invader, carried by the Aedes mosquitoes, can cause an array of symptoms that are far from mild. Imagine experiencing a fever that burns inside you, a headache that throbs relentlessly, muscle aches that make you feel as though you've run a marathon, and a rash that itches and irritates. But don't be fooled. These are not the only tricks that the dengue virus has up its sleeve. In some severe cases, it can lead to complications such as bleeding and shock. These are not just words to scare you, but realities that many face when the dengue virus strikes. So as we continue our journey through the world of viruses, let's remember the impact they can have on our lives. From dengue, we shift our focus to the chikungunya virus. Chikungunya virus, a name that might not be as familiar but equally important. This virus, like the Zika and dengue, is primarily transmitted by the pesky Aedes mosquitoes. The chikungunya virus makes its presence known with a host of unpleasant symptoms. Picture waking up to a high fever, severe joint pain, throbbing headaches, and muscle aches. Sounds nasty, doesn't it? Now you might be thinking, where is this virus most commonly found? Well, chikungunya is most frequently reported in parts of Africa, Asia, and India, but it's also been known to pop up in some regions of Europe. While the name chikungunya may be a bit of a tongue twister, don't let that distract you from its significance. This virus can cause severe illness and in some cases have long-term effects on health, so it's definitely not one to be taken lightly. Lastly, we'll discuss the yellow fever virus. The yellow fever virus, characterized by fever, headache, jaundice, and bleeding, is another arbovirus worth noting. It's carried by several mosquito species, including Aedes mosquitoes. This virus is particularly prevalent in parts of Africa and South America. Its symptoms may start out mild but can quickly escalate with jaundice or yellowing of the skin, giving this disease its name. In severe cases, bleeding may occur. As daunting as this may sound, there's a silver lining. Vaccines against yellow fever play a crucial role in controlling outbreaks. These vaccines, along with effective management of mosquito populations, have proven to be instrumental in the fight against the spread of this virus. Personal protection against mosquito bites also remains a key preventive measure. This includes using insect repellent, wearing protective clothing, and avoiding mosquito-infested areas. Remember, knowledge is our first line of defense. Follow this page for more disaster-related videos and don't forget to like this video. Stay safe and stay informed.